Unlike last week's Wednesday, when the Federal Executive Council meeting ended at 7:21 p.m. after lasting for over 8 hours, the meeting this week lasted for just 2.5 hours. This is very unusual of Federal Executive Council and other meetings presided over by the Vice President, Professor Yemi Osinbajo. Briefing journalists after Council, Minister of State for Education, Professor Anthony Anwoka, says Council warned federal universities against introducing tuition fee while urging the National Universities Commission, NUC, to carry out comprehensive audit of all universities in the country.
First, discussed the issue of school fees in the various universities and noted that as of law, no federal university should charge tuition fees. But we understand now that some universities charge fees per course units in the various universities, and the FEC directed that NUC should clarify this as soon as possible so that we know whether the universities are keeping up to the rules as to fees, charging of fees in the various universities. It's a worry that we want to nip at the bud when some students have to pay as much as what I don't want to mention.
Minister of Health, Professor Isaac Adewale, in his brief, said Council directed that the emergency centers for Lassa fevers be closed since the nation has exited the emergency state of the disease. He added that Council expressed concern over the outbreak of Ebola in the Democratic Republic of Congo, DRC, and directed that urgent preventive measures be taken.
On Monday, blood samples from 5 patients in DRC, particularly in a particular district of DRC, two of the 5 cases, Ebola was actually confirmed. And Federal Executive Council has now directed the Federal Ministry of Health to step up emergency surveillance activities at all land and airport borders so that we can actually keep Nigerians safe.
The minister added that thorough medical checks will be carried out henceforth in the nation's airport and other entry points.
We'll be screening incoming passengers, particularly passengers from DRC and neighboring countries. We will also ensure that we step up all activities. We'll be screening people coming in so that we will not be caught unawares.
Aviation Minister Hadi Serika says Council approved a 1.35 billion naira contract for the completion of control towers in some airports in the country. Foreign Affairs Minister Geoffrey Oyema says he presented the success story of President Muhammadu Buhari's outing in the United States to Council. He noted that the U.S. promised to increase security support aimed at ensuring peace in the northeast and the south-south region of the country. The warning of the Federal Executive Council that federal universities stay away from tuition fee, though not new, seems very encouraging. What is apt is for stakeholders to talk to state governors over the excessive hike in tuition fee in most state-owned universities, which have made them be beyond the reach of the ordinary man's child. From the Aso Rock Presidential Villa, I'm Ikaro Atta, ITV News, Abuja.